How's it, Oaks? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're speaking about Mewtwo. There's a nest of birds just outside my window, so forgive me if they overchirp me during some of today's topic. But I actually can't identify them. I'm better at identifying Pokemon than I am real life animals, which is very sad, but the truth. Anyway, today we're speaking about Mewtwo, one of my favorite, if it's definitely my favorite psychic Pokemon. Probably in the top 3 at all times. It shuffles. Rayquaza is also in the top 3 at all times. And today's art appreciation is this Mewtwo V, which is 4 separate cards that come together into this next level Mewtwo that you can see on the screen. And it came in this very nice box around the middle of Sword and Shield. And this one came with an Evolving Skies and a Chilling Reign booster pack, so you must understand how sick this box is. Gone up 142% in the last year, in the last month. It's done 6% up. Nice. This is a box that if I knew that I had some locally and I didn't have to order it from overseas, I would grab a bunch. Such an impressive product to have for long term as an investment. Wow. I mean, I can't think of a cooler box right now off the top of my head. Actually, I can. The Espeon and the Umbreon GX one is probably harder. But anyway, going on to Mewtwo from Scarlet Violet 151. Now this thing is doing a bit of a heater. 1200% in a year. Do not fuck around. This card is doing nuclear work. Craziness. Like, I've been looking at cards, if you've been on the channel, but I haven't seen 1,200% in a while. Like, this thing is fucking off. Such a crazy card. I think it's a good looking card. In person, really, the perspective you can see of him looking down the street in alleyways is a bit better than what you see here. Maybe I'll include some of this art as well, instead of just showing off the V Union. I'll see when I get to editing. But this card is actually really cool in person, and it's nice to see that it's getting some rise. Over the last 3 months it did 61%, so, and the last month it actually dipped a bit, probably because people want to get into the newest Mewtwo, this bad boy right here from Destined Rivals. So good to see that this thing is going to the moon, because such a good looking card. Gone up 58% in the last month. This Mewtwo it's showing no signs of slowing down, and what I love about it, I might not have it, but obviously you have Destined Rivals booster boxes. If you've been part of the channel for the last 2 weeks, you would have seen me raving about it. I actually made an estimation that it would dip down to 450 when it hit 500. It did exactly that, and now we're going to see a climb. So my prediction was right on that. Moving on, let's go to the base Shadowless Mewtwo. You can see it's done a bit of a dip in the last month, because I assume that people are trying to buy this card. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. People way prefer modern over vintage now. The only thing vintage has over modern is that it's old. Like, obviously it's got that nostalgia factor, but no one can take away from the fact that these cards have so much more effort put into them to make them look this cool. Like, it's 10 times more effort, 10 times more technology going into making something this impressive. Like, look at this card as well, Mewtwo and GX SM191. This promo card is ridiculous, gone up almost 500%, almost a 5x in the last year. One of my favorite Mewtwo cards, probably top 3. I love the feature of Mew in the background, and how if you don't stop laughing, I might have to erasure ball you. So yeah, it's one of the hardest cards. I love it so much, and to see it get 5x over the year is really cool. Another card I don't have, and I wish I did, if you are in Cape Town and you want to trade for this card, let me know, I will trade for it. This Mewtwo V, this is one of the craziest stories, because for so long this card had absolutely no one wanting to buy it, and now it's done a 4x, going for $17 a year ago. Craziness, because you cannot debate, this is one of the best Mewtwo arts ever printed. It's next level. It really is. I mean, I've seen a lot of memes about all of his special artwork being him just in the air around buildings and stuff. but this one goes so hard, and it's always going to be one of my favorites. And it's so good looking. I can't believe it was so undervalued for so long, and I can't believe I don't have one. So lame. Anyway, this one I have a couple of. The Mewtwo GX from Hidden Fates. It's a really good looking card, gone up 51%, nothing crazy. Still outperforming most markets. And I love this green, actually. Such a contrast to what he's usually got a purple body or abdomen. But in this card, I don't know why they chose a green body, and I think it actually stands out quite nicely. So that's a cool addition to this card. Gone up 51% in the last year and only 8% in the last month, but it is definitely climbing. Now this artwork I love specifically because his face is so unique. I don't think I've ever seen a Mewtwo where he looks this... He almost looks older, like an older Mewtwo, but the double erasure ball, it looks like an erasure ball. I want to show you what an erasure ball is, just so... This thing here looks like the beginning. This card also looks like the beginning of one, but this looks like a double erasure ball going for a full send. Might be raining pulse though, we don't know. This is one Mewtwo I would consider picking up as many as I can if I were you. Especially if you know anyone that's been hoarding this promo card. Definitely speak to them and pick it up. I think you can make a minimum of 4x in a year with this specific card. It's too good looking. This one as well, very, very, very attainable card. Only $12 right now, gone up 100% in the last year. And this red bleeding Cybolt thing is just insanely good looking. It's actually fast becoming one of my favorite promos from Mewtwo. Either way, this red bleeding ball of fury that he's about to produce looks amazing. One of the most underrated Mewtwo cards in my opinion. Gone up 100% in the last year. In the last month, it's done pretty much nothing, stagnant. Pick up a couple of these. There's no reason not to. It's one of the better artworks of Mewtwo. Again, one of the better artworks of Mewtwo. How insane is this card from Detective Pikachu? Oh my word. I love the art on this card. They've gone for some sort of less detailed, looks slightly blurry, but comes together so nicely with the electricity and the slightly more Asian look. I don't know if that's the right term, but slightly more closed eyes look. Looks a little bit more, or looks definitely more evil. Epic card. Only gone up 47% this month, and it's a very attainable card at $6. I would highly recommend going in on this card. It's so beautiful. Next we have this Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends, gone up 100% in the last year. One of my favorite Mewtwo's, again, just because of the background coming into the foreground so nicely. It's got a very nice 3D effect with the rocks coming through the border. And he's summoning an erasure ball, or maybe it's super absorption. It looks like an erasure ball, one of these. It's an erasure ball. Looks to be what he's doing. But it's such a good looking card. Highly recommend picking up as many of these as you can for $8. It's a steal. Next, we have the promo card that I started my channel with 2 weeks ago. Shout out to this promo card. I predicted that it's going to do 300% in a year. Before 2026. And my prediction started at, I think, 173 or around 180. I'm currently sitting at close to $3. So we're on the right track. One of my favorite promo cards ever printed. I love this card. I think it's going to climb exponentially. I think there will be minimum, I predicted around $8 in the year, but end of next year I predict around $16 minimum for this card. So pick up as many as you can now. You can definitely make a lot of money still with this card. Happy, really, really happy to have started the channel with this card. And then lastly, the Mewtwo from 151, gone up 26% this month, 10% in the 10% this month, 26% in the last year, which is not massive. But again, this is very similar to the Gengar. People are going to want to get this card, and they're not going to want to open up 151 because it's really expensive to open up 151 at the moment. So anyone that didn't get in on that set and was a bit late and wants this Mewtwo won't risk wanting to pay for a booster pack. They'll rather buy this card, and that's going to happen to a lot of people. So this card is going to keep going up indefinitely as more and more people come into the hobby, as Pokemon starts hyping up more and more of this product and people start seeing the epic artwork, people are going to want to collect. It's just one of those cards that I see absolutely never ending. Literally, there'll never ever be a time in history where there'll be a year graph where this will go down, this specific card. And that's just a fact. It's so cool to just know that. Like, what stock can you be that 100% sure of? There's no other stock besides Pokemon. There's select Pokemon that will always go up. It's just like a no-brainer. But anyway, thank you for joining for today for the Mewtwo V Star. Hope you guys had a good weekend and enjoyed the rugby. Fuck, that shit was crazy. Have a powerful week.